Hello my friends and welcome back to The Witcher 3, the Hearts of Stone DLC. In yesterday's video, we completed the heist and we have Maximillian Borsodi's house, which is just a box. It's not as cool as I thought it was going to be. Like I thought it was going to be an actual house or like the deed to a house or something, but no, it's none of those things. So anyway, today we are going to start our day by turning in this quest to Olgierd and see what happens next. Maybe we'll get a break and go to Skellige, but no promises. I feel like it's going to be way more complicated than that. All the wild ones still in here.
For a herring?
Crown apiece.
Huh? I'll wait for it to drop.
What's the...
Oh,
Empty herring barrel. Stinks of fish.
Huh. What a... Oh, okay. Well, hello, Olgierd. Here you go.
Need to chat.
I'm all ears, Witcher.
Well, I've gotten Borsodi's house for you.
Got something for you.
I love gifts, but I prefer to unwrap them in private. Oi, lads, mind the barrels. Going out for a jabber with Geralt. Come.
The barrels of empty fish.
Oh, that's better. All right, what do you have for me?
Max Borsodi's house, as requested.
The papers, where are they?
Left them in the vault. You wanted the house, you got the house. Never mentioned its contents.
You're a quick study. Already as tricky as Odin himself. Keen to ridicule a man. Do you know what I and the company do with your type?
Ask for legal advice. Dying to hear. I was a little sneaky about that, wasn't I? So the box looks like it's designed to look like a house, so that maybe that's what that is. And he wanted the papers. I want to know what was inside. Dang it! I should have sided with the other brother. Oh well, don't spoil it for me. I'm gonna play it again, so don't spoil it. So I'll find out next time. But yes, I'm dying to hear what you do with people like me.
No. Dying to hear, though. Always liked a tale with a thrill.
I'm in no mood for jests.
Neither am I. Did my job, Olgierd. Delivered what you asked for, to the letter. Unhappy? Hell, should have chosen your words more carefully.
Yes, I should have. I assume you came to an agreement with Horst. Shame. A right horse in that one.
His brother Ewald was worse.
Was?
Horst killed him with his own hands.
It's progress.
Why did you need those papers?
Why did you even need those papers?
To sink the Borsodis, naturally. You see, I learned of an interesting clause in old man Maximillian's will. It states that his sons must meet and shake hands in agreement at least once a year at Bellatane. Failing that, the auction house must be auctioned off. The proceeds to go to Vilmeria's hospital.
Oh.
Guess the old man sensed what might happen.
Aim to deliver those papers in the right hands. Borsodi would have landed in the streets, and the hospital would have gotten the funds it needs to treat orphans and beggars pro bono.
Awfully noble of you, showing so much concern for the needy.
I couldn't give a rat's ass about the needy. May they wither and disappear along with the city. I wanted one thing. Revenge.
What? Yeah, the Borsodis, what's your gripe with them? And what a jerk. I could care less about the poor and unfortunate. What a jackass. Anyway, the Borsodis, what's your gripe?
The Borsodis. What's your gripe? Get kicked out of an auction?
Worse. They evicted me from my home. Are you really interested?
Yes, yeah, I am.
Wouldn't have asked if I wasn't.
Ha! Cheeky as ever. My family, they took on some debt. A poor investment in a sawmill. A bad crop one year. A lawsuit lost. You know how it is. When it rains, it pours. We needed but a few weeks to recover. But Horst Borsodi had acquired our debt. All of it. Demanded it be repaid immediately. I pleaded. I begged. I tore open my shirt at his threshold. Ugh. It was like talking to a wall. I went to the auction. Saw those perfumed pricks buy my father's sword. My mother's death mask. My brother's horse tack. Ah, Horst earned a pretty pile selling our mementos.
No surprise the animosity you feel for him.
That was but the start. My Iris's parents learned of my family's misfortune, and our betrothal was no more. They found her another suitor, one from beyond the sea. The anger I felt. I thought I'd gone mad. Went to the tavern, drank a round, a second. I brawled, then had another tankard. And then I asked the wrong bloke for help.
Yeah, that must been Odim, right? So what happened then?
What happened then?
What happened then, Witcher, was one big stinking pile of shite. Well, why do you stand there? Do you need something still?
So, third task, tell me about it.
Third wish. Time you stated it.
A moment, Geralt. I must see to something. Then we'll chat. You there. Yank the herring out the barrel.
Oh no, there's somebody in it, isn't there?
Come on, none of this dallying.
Now, ready to listen? Or do you still not give two shites about what I've got to say?
I'm ready. I'm listening.
Good. You'll return to your lord and tell him as follows. His demand was brazen. Hurt me to the core. For I was brought up to respect the sacred law of hospitality. And I shall not bend to an uncouth boor's dictum. Understood? I will pay him a visit shortly to test his willingness to adapt. So you ride off and announce me. And don't spare your horse. Got it?
Aye, got it.
Give this man a mount and leave him go. Come, Witcher. We must talk outside. The Aphiri believe one should only discuss important matters out of doors, with the gods as witnesses.
And you're real big on the Aphiri? Didn't an Aphiri steal your girl from you and then you cursed him to be a frog? Okay, it's fine, whatever. Why were you keeping that man in the barrel?
Barrel? What was that about?
On the way here, we stopped for nourishment at a tavern belonging to one Lord Dauntless. We enjoyed ourselves as one does at an inn, raucously. Our antics were not to the liking of this Dauntless. Sent a man to warn us that if we were ever to return, we would hang.
You burned the inn down?
I left ample compensation with the innkeep.
But
But it seems the rapscallion neglected to mention this to his lord. But that's of little import. What matters is someone called me a whoreson and threatened to kill me. It was one of those threats that sound like an invitation. I intend to accept it. Return to those parts.
I mean, it can't possibly be the first time that somebody's called you a whoreson and threatened to kill you. I mean, let's be honest. You're kind of that guy, right? So anyway, you'll get what's coming to you one day. Okay.
Must have made quite a few enemies along the way. Maybe not today and not tomorrow, but someday, someone will find a way to take you down.
And that should trouble me why? I feel no fear, no regret. The wise men of Oxenfurt claim there are no gods. After death, there is only the void. I've known this void already. Death holds no surprises.
Well, that's depressing. But the third task, let's talk about it.
Fulfilled 2 of your wishes. Time I learned the third.
Confident, aren't you? Proud, sure of your strengths. Fearless.
Third task, if you don't mind.
Mutations. They stripped you of emotion. Tell me, have you ever loved? I mean, truly loved?
Well, I mean, I would say yes, I've loved. Because I feel like Geralt has. But it's none of his business. Your third wish now.
In no mood for a heart-to-heart. I'm to do something for you. Tell me what it is.
A true professional, eh? Know what I think? I think you only feign the cold killer, when in fact you seek new and ever stronger sensations, as I do. Seek to prove to yourself that you are still able to feel, that some remnant of humanity remains within you. I'd make a right good witcher. Problem is, I don't know the road to Kaer Morhen, and I doubt you'd give me a pendant.
Cut the shit, Olgierd. Third wish. Still waiting to hear it.
Aye, aren't you stubborn? Fine. Listen well. I had a wife once. The day I saw her last, I gave her a rose. A violet one. Bring me that blue. Wouldn't mind reminding myself what it looks like.
When was that? How long's it been? Flowers wilted and turned to dust by now.
You wished to hear a wish. Now you have. Fulfill it. I ride now to visit this Dauntless, but one of my men will remain here. He'll know how to find me. That is, of course, should you succeed.
At least you could tell me where your wife is.
In my old manor, east of Martin Foy's farmstead. I'd wish you Godspeed, but, well, you understand, I'm sure. Goodbye, Geralt.
Ooh, new quest, scenes from a marriage. So is this the girl that he married before or after the girl he fell in love with married the Ophiri guy? I wonder. We get to go to his house. I'm so excited about that. Okay, so open sesame. Olgierd's wishes were unusual to say the least. One demand was for Geralt to bring him the house of Maximillian Borsodi. He didn't supplement this request with such key details as where this house was located or just how the Witcher was to transport said real estate. Geralt only knew his first stop should be Oxenfurt, the city to which the Borsodis had moved their world-famous auction house. Horst Borsodi did not demonstrate a flair for hospitality. He greeted Geralt with an unmasked disdain. Then, upon hearing the Witcher had come for Maximillian Borsodi's house, had him summarily tossed into the gutter. Geralt was still picking himself up when he discovered a stranger awaiting him there, a man who could help him fulfill Olgierd's wish. The mysterious stranger revealed that he was planning to rob the Borsodi's auction house. He swore Geralt would find Maximilian's house within, as impossible as that sounded. First, however, the Witcher would have to help him put together a full break-in crew of daring professionals and find a way to weaken the remaining garrison. Though Geralt was usually tried to live within the bounds of the law, sort of. This time he had no choice but to agree to help this criminal enterprise. Not everything went according to plan, to say the least. Geralt successfully broke into the vault, though at the cost of some nerve-wracking moments and a good deal of bloodshed. Once in the bowels of the auction house, he found out that his partner in crime was none other than Horst Borsodi's long-missing brother, Ewald. Cheated by his brother out of his inheritance, Ewald had planned his revenge during his long years of exile, yet now on the cusp of his plan's completion, the White Wolf stood in his way. Geralt hadn't trusted Ewald from the very start and decided to hold his nose and support the disagreeable Horst rather than help Ewald commit fratricide. I wish I would have sided with the other brother. I would have gotten to see what was inside. The orphans would have gotten more money. But then Ewald would have been alive, and he's kind of an ass too. So nobody's nice in this situation, I don't think, right now. Yet fratricide occurred nonetheless, for Horst killed his younger brother. The blood still in his hands, he gave Geralt the golden casket known as Maximillian Borsodi's house in compensation for his help, though not before taking for himself the will hidden inside. With this in his possession, Geralt set to fulfill Olgierd's request. Although, on the other hand, siding with Horst means I did get to stick it to Olgierd a little bit. So it's very, very, I don't know how I feel about it. But anyway, scenes from marriage. We need to go to von Everec's manor. So with 2 wishes down and 1 more to go, Geralt reported back to Olgierd. There he received his 3rd and final task, which following in vein of its predecessors, that's worded badly, seemed nigh unto impossible to complete. Olgierd wanted Geralt to find and bring him the violet rose, which he had given to his wife the last time he saw her. As this was many years ago and flowers are not noted for their longevity, the rose had certainly disintegrated by now. Yet since Geralt had grown used to finding the unfindable and doing the undoable, he nevertheless set out to recover this flower of yesteryear. Yeah, so I'm wondering when this wife happened. Was it after he got spurned by the other girl, or before? And then she mysteriously died or something like that. And it does seem to me, I feel like I phrased it poorly, but it does seem to me that a guy who lost his girl to the Furies, who's not, the kindest of fellows, wouldn't be prejudiced against all of Ophiri because of that, but then talk about Ophiri's traditions with some sort of reverence.
Halt! You there? Please wait. You're Geralt of Rivia, are you not?
Depends who's asking.
Revenue and Customs for occupied Temeria, Dorian branch, represented by yours truly, Deputy Tax Enumerator Walthemor Mitty.
What?
Honored, I guess. What seems to be the problem?
In brief, undeclared income.
Excuse me?
We've had reports, numerous, that over the last months you've come into a great deal of coin. Quickly. So quickly it's raised suspicions.
Is Geralt gonna get in trouble for not paying its taxes? God, that's hilarious. Yeah, but seriously, do you have nothing better to do?
Don't you have anything better to do?
Not at the moment. Make no mistake. You cannot evade this. You must answer my questions promptly and in full.
Oh, jeez.
Profession?
Witcher. Monster Slayer.
Sole proprietorship? Service sector? Type of services rendered? Rat, pest, monster removal? Moving on. Have you at any time engaged in the wholesale trade of rawhide in the White Orchard area?
Rawhide? No. Me? Never.
This some kind of joke? Course not.
Right. Next. During the current fiscal year, have you engaged in the acquisition of bivalves with the express intention of selling the pearls therein?
Even if I have, what's wrong with that?
Article 86, Section 3 of the Tax Code. Whosoever purchases goods at an unseemly low price to take advantage of the seller's ignorance shall be subject to a fine equaling 200% of the earnings from any such a transaction. Sound familiar?
No.
And now, please answer. Have you or have you not dealt in said pearls?
No, I don't think so.
No, never done anything of the sort. Witcher's honor.
Now, for the final question. Have you ever unlawfully acquired another man's movable goods? Chattels?
Meaning?
Meaning, have you ever waltzed into someone's home and taken something without their permission?
No, never. I would never do such a thing. Do not besmirch my honors, good sir.
Gotta be kidding. The Witcher's Code forbids it.
I'm pleased to hear you abide by your guild's bylaws. Now, if you could wait for one moment, compare column B to table 7. Apply the rate for confirmed childless bachelors, a tax credit of 7.3% for practitioners of hazardous professions. It adds up to the crown. I say, good sir, You are exceptionally upstanding.
It'd be rude to disagree.
In these times, such civic virtue is a rarity. It must be commended, rewarded. Here,
What's this?
a diploma. I bestow on you the title of taxpayer in good standing. I'd suggest you frame it, hang it in a place of honour. Congratulations.
What is even happening? What is even happening right now? What just happened? I gotta find this taxpayer in goods. No, I would never steal anything ever. What are you talking about? None of these goods here are stolen at all. Taxpayer in good standing diploma. In recognition of his manifold virtues, thank you very much, the revenue and customs were occupied to marry a Dorian branch of Wardsie. Taxpayer in good standing to Geralt of Rivia, a witcher of the Wolf Guild. Honestus ante pecunia. I would never steal anything. What could you possibly mean? I don't go into people's houses and take stuff. That's great. Okay, so we get to go to the Von Everec estate. But first things first, I need to empty my bags a smidgen because I am about to go a treasure hunting in the Skellige Isles. So what I would like to do is for the rest of the day today, and depending on how far I get, maybe tomorrow, I want to try to hit the spots with land. The ones on the water I'm going to skip, but the ones on land might have something. So I'm no doubt going to bring you in as I find things so as to avoid a lot of the miscellaneous stuff in between. I'm not even sure I'm going to do the ones in the water, but we'll kind of have to see how it goes. So anyway, I will meet you in Skellige somewhere momentarily. And here we are in Skellige. I have managed to acquire myself a boat. I started off over in this harbor here. I don't know which area it is because God forbid it gives me a name. But I made my way down, discovered a bunch of smuggler's cash, and this is my first hidden treasure. So we'll see if it has a quest associated with it. But I figure, oh my God, I've forgotten how many there are. I figure we'll spend the rest of the day today just doing certain treasure quests, if there's a quest associated with it, because it might have, I don't know, some lore or something, but we'll see. If it gets to be too annoying, then we'll stop and go do other things. But there may be no quest associated with it, but we'll see. Dried fish. Worst case scenario, I can go back to Novigrad and Velen if I'm bored to tears and go play some Gwent or something. I've been killing harpies with my crossbow, so that's been something. Let's go over here, Geralt. Get on some land with these sirens. So one more, isn't there? Must be inside the boat, the treasure that is. There we go. No? Are we still got one more? Where? No. We don't have one more. Okay, that's weird. Okay, let's test out my theory that a hidden treasure will have a quest attached to it. I don't know if it will, but we'll see. It doesn't... Down here, maybe? No? Okay, maybe not so much. I thought there might actually be quests attached to some of these, like there have been on land, you know? Let me try one more, and if there's no go, then we'll go back to Velen and Novigrad and call it quits out here, I suppose. Because I don't want to spend days and days out here going through all this stuff. So let me meet you at another hidden treasure and we'll go from there. All right, well, here we are at another hidden treasure. Let's see if I can find anything interesting this time around. And if not, like I said, we're going to head back to Velen and Novigrad. I get a feeling that I'm not going to find anything interesting, but let's see. Just in case. Finding lots of sirens to fight, which is what I guess it's fine, whatever. But oh no, it's not. It's, you know, it's fine. Hidden treasure around here somewhere. But sirens. They're causing me nothing but problems right now, ladies. Is it up here? It's probably under the water somewhere, I would guess, at this point. Oh, goodness. Are you bringing friends with you? All right, we done now? No. Was that it? That was not the hidden treasure. Though I could be spending who knows how long just looking for these things. Too, because hidden. Oh, here's the treasure. Good Lord, how many times did I run past it? No. Nothing. Okay, well, that was a big old bust. I thought there might be actual, you know, quests or something that I could do while out here with it. You know, kind of like the ones we've been doing when we were on land. But, well, that scratches that plan. So let's just fast travel back to... oh, I gotta head farther out to sea, it looks like. Let's head out a little bit farther. And there's a couple other things I want to do instead. So we'll go to this harbor. We'll fast travel back to Velen and Novigrad. We're just gonna come right up to the shore. There we go. Totally fine with that. Still drinking away, these guys. Haven't noticed that their Jarl is no longer with them, I suppose. But fast travel. Okay, so back to Velen and Novigrad, but I wanted to go to... Where was it? Go and check up on those cannibals. See if they've been behaving themselves. Because I feel like one of you mentioned I should go back and check on them again. Or I forgot to ask them something, or something. So let's see what those two people have to say for themselves. They're still here.
She's dead. Grew weak, weaker, when, like a spark. Devils take your soul.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir, but... Oh. Ooh, there's something else out there. Oh, no, I should go... Oh, it's the... No, it was the same place. Is there anything else down here I should look at? Oh no, she died because she couldn't eat people anymore? I mean, sir, you live near water. It should not take that much, you know, energy to fish. Just pointing out the obvious, I suppose. Oh, well, his body's gone, so I suppose he got buried, maybe? What's in this bag, though? I want to know. Linen. Okay, well, I guess they did stop eating people, so that's something. That was one thing I wanted to check on. The other thing I actually wanted to check on was going back to the Von Everec crypt to see if Vlodomir is still around and has anything snarky to say to me. So let's try that, and then I got nothing else to do but go to the Von Everec Manor. I could go play Gwent, but I kind of don't want to. I just kind of want to go into the manor, into their estate, and see what it looks like, right? So, I feel like the crypt was down here, maybe? So let me go to the Dragon Hollow outpost, perhaps. And we'll hop on Roach and see if I can find the crypt again. In theory, it shouldn't be that difficult, but I always make things complicated, don't I? Wow, that was a very quick side detour to Skellige. Like a very quick one. Alright, there's the bridge. Now, wasn't the crypt here? Okay, let's save. Just in case. Yeah, the crypt was right here, wasn't it? Probably nothing, but...
Flowers on Vlodomir's grave?
Oh, Shanni.
Columbines from Giverny. Wonder who brought them. Could Shanni be missing Vlad?
Oh. Or she just feels bad that someone's dead. I mean, not the nicest person in life, but like... He wasn't always that way, right? I don't know. I don't know how to feel about a lot of these people in the game. Like, I like Skellige, but like they raid and pillage and kidnap people, so not so much, but it's Skellige, so, and it's pretty, and it's serious, and there's just a lot of conflicting things that I feel like makes it hard to, like, I don't know, come to a resolution that you can feel comfortable with, because you're always like, at least I'm always like, oh yeah, I forgot about that part of their personality. Which is good, because not many games have made me feel this conflicted about things. And I feel like that point did not come across very well. Okay, so we're going to save. We've got some time left today, so let's go ahead and get this started and see if we can get inside this manor. Where am I going, though? Am I going to the actual manor? I am. Oh, I'm going to the front entrance. Like a proper person.
Kendrick! Kendrick!
What's going on, sir? Oh, he's a thief. Probably not the best of ideas.
Kendrick! Kendrick! You there?
Not so loud.
Ah! God, scared me after...
Not so loud, I said. Fog's not natural. Could be something in there hiding. Foglets or air nymphs, for example. Don't want to attract them. Believe me.
Foglets? Oh, sweet mother Mitty, why'd I ever come here?
Yeah, good question. What are you doing here? And who's Kendrick? I want to ask both of these.
Good question. What are you doing here?
See, Kendrick and me, we thought Manor's been empty all these years, full of fine things going to rot.
So you're a thief?
Thieves steal from the living. What's the harm taken from the dead? Kendrick went to open the door. I stood watch. Suddenly heard his lamp smash. Then nothing. Quiet. Called out to him, but... What was that? One of them foglets you spoke of?
No.
Phew. That's the stone off my...
I'll see what that was and look for your partner. You?
I ain't about to wait around. I'm out of here.
Pretty sprawling, this estate. How am I gonna find that rose in this fog?
Well, maybe we need to get rid of the fog first. But anyway, so we need to search for the partner of the thief you met, and use your Witcher senses to search the grounds of the von Everec estate for a violet rose. We're inside. We're inside, finally. I want to look around.
Someone's still tending to the flower beds. No violet rose, though.
Who is still tending to the to the flower beds? What is that?
A grave here?
Don't they have a huge crypt?
A grave here?
Well, smoke leads over there, but I wanna look.
Woods rotted completely.
Yeah, you know, if there wasn't this creepy fog or even if it did have a fog, as long as there weren't monsters and I could suffer through and live here, right? Ooh, what's this? Gold mug, okay. You come out here and just chill by the tree and paint a picture of your house? Yeah, you know, it'll do, right?
Beehives, well maintained but dormant.
Who's maintaining all this stuff? What was that, I wonder, that fell down? Okay, let's look at the map so I try not to miss any spots. I've looked all over there, so let's go here. We've got this section maybe, or is this the... I feel like this is the crypt area because the bridge was over this way or something. Or something very specific, I know.
Fresh manure. Fresh manure.
Okay. Who is looking after this place? I know I keep asking the same questions over and over again, but it's... There's a dog.
A grave here?
Hello, doggy.
What are you doing in a place like this? Best shoo before you get hurt.
No?
Rather worn. Used often. Wonder by who.
Right?
Somebody's still taking care of the place.
Locked. Okay, there is one more area that seems to still require searching. Over here. Ah, okay.
Water's ice cold. Mountain no violet rose here. Maybe somewhere out back.
Okay, examine the back garden. Alright, let's quick save just in case. So I want to go inside.
Let's scooch along, kitty. This place. What's that? That digging?
Okay, before we go out to the back garden, let's head inside the house. Maybe? That's what the game keeps wanting me to do. Ooh, what's in here?
Gardener's hut. Could it be? Tools are so organized, it's scary.
This whole place is a little creepy. I mean, there's tons of firewood that someone must be chopping up. Oh, there's something here.
Rope looks new. Bucket's been repaired.
There's a beastie over there. Right? Knock. Huh. I guess that's my only way in. Let's save and try it out. What? I can't get in now? Really? Associate Estate's back garden, I guess. Alright, well, we have to go into the back garden, so let's try that and see what happens.
Prints from cleated boots, leading from the back of the garden. A lockpick? Must have been the other thieves.
Oh. Can we get into the house this way, maybe? We climb. I don't think Geralt's gonna be able to fit in that window. Nope. Well, I tried.
Someone dragged a wounded man through here.
Ruh-roh. Can I not examine that one? Locked again. And this is the other side, and... Okay, well, I think this is actually where I'm going to pause for today. I'm really excited to go into this back garden and find the thief and see who's been taking care of all this stuff, but we're basically at time, and who knows how long that could take. So tomorrow we'll pick back up here and go investigating and see what happens next. So as always, thank you so very much for watching. Please do keep yourselves safe, and I will see you again tomorrow with another new Witcher 3 video.
Who's asleep amidst the trees? That's all asleep.